The meme coin market is on a massive run, but some meme coins perform way better than others. Fred is one of those top performers. Now the question is this momentum sustainable? Who's currently buying here? Let's have a look at some on-chain metrics to try to figure out whether or not it still makes sense to buy Fred. Now here are the top performers that aren't too large or aren't too small in terms of market cap. And we've already talked about the ban and loose on this channel. I hold quite a bit of loose. I announced this here publicly on YouTube. Let's have a look whether or not it's too late to buy Fred. Now it's always useful to look at relative market caps. It's always useful to look at relative trading volumes. It's useful to figure out if some of the attention that's currently, for example, on the Peanut token, if some of that attention moves now over to Fred, how much more upside can we expect? Because Peanut is a meme coin that's directly related to Fred. And Peanut is now the second largest of the trending tokens on the Solana chain. It's up 400% in the last 24 hours. I've made several videos on Peanut on this channel. Feel free to check them out. But have a look at this. Fred is only at number 9. It's a top performer in the last 24 hours, but still, it's only at number 9. It's got a market cap of 270 million. Peanut has a market cap of almost 9 times the size. I know this chart might look scary because obviously we are pumping now and sometimes we do see pump and dumps. But I believe the central thesis for Fred is that some of the gains that had been made with Peanut could now get rolled over to Fred. This is what we have seen already with Dogecoin. A lot of the Dogecoin wins then got moved over to the Department of Government Efficiency coins. Now that's just upside potential. Let's actually have a look at what's driving the price. We don't really get any answers from the website, etc. Right? Too many people look at websites. This is not how we can get an edge in the market. We get an edge in the market by looking at the data most people aren't considering. And unfortunately, the website is simply just the obvious data. Let's first try to see whether or not there's some kind of obvious manipulation here. Let's see if the social metrics align with the on-chain metrics. So on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter, we've got 4,000 followers. In the Telegram channel, we've got roughly 6,000 subscribers. We can't see this number now because this channel just simply gets spammed. And this then relates to 33,000 holders on chain. Now this number seems to be a bit inflated. Usually we see those numbers getting a bit closer to one another, so there might be some bot activity happening. But that's why we have to dive deeper into the blockchain analytics. And so here we go. On the left side, we see the number of new traders per day. On the right side, we see the number of token transactions per day. And we can see an initial rush upon launch, then a subsequent slowdown. Now we are at an all-time high of first-time traders. Now, when we compare this to the number of recurring traders, that's even more impressive. There are almost 3 times more first-time traders than recurring traders. A lot of new wallets get created and buy the token. Now, are these all 100% organic? I don't know. At least the number of token transactions is also going up somewhat, but not to the same degree as the number of first-time traders. Now, here is what makes me pretty positive about the token. And that's how much trading volume is driven by different wallet cohorts. So what we've got over here is the trading volume on the left measured in US dollars, and on the right side that's normalized to 100%. And even though the token transactions didn't peak that much, the trading volume on the centralized exchanges definitely did. Now what I like so much is that over time, the large retail wallets and the whale wallets tend to accumulate more and more. They tend to make up more and more of the trading volume. Small retail cannot catch up with that rally. Small retail might even take profit. Let's have a look at the number of wallets for those cohorts. Now, when we look at the trading volume, it appears as if the whales are doing more and more of the action. When we look at the number of wallets, though, it's not necessarily that clear. What we've got on the left is the number of wallets that have at least 4,000 Fred tokens. Now, at the current price, that's roughly $1,000 worth of the token. For the chart in the middle, we go at 10x in minimum holding. So that's now $10,000 worth of the token. On the right side, each of those wallets has at least $100,000 worth of the token. Now, this seems like retail is adopting very, very quickly. We can ignore the latest data point because the date has just started. And it seems like the whales are dumping, but this is actually not true. Because even though the number of whales is going down, the tokens that are held as a fraction of all of the Fred supply increases for the whales. So the existing whales that are not selling are dollar cost averaging faster into the token compared to all the other wallet cohorts. Let's have a look at the charts. check this out. The holding by the wallets that have more than $100,000 worth of the token tends to increase over time. It's now at 66%. This is how that looks in an isolated fashion. Small retail, so the wallets with less than $1,000 worth of the token, only have 2.4% of the supply. The token balance in US dollars held by the whales is simply exploding. And yes, small retail is accumulating as well, but definitely not at the same pace. And so here's how I see this. Crypto is both a game of luck and skill. And the more the game is played, the more the capital accumulates towards the people that have more skill. Over time, the luck component becomes less and less important. Thus, the people that have more capital tend to also make the better calls. They tend to have more skill. So when the whales are accumulating, I believe that's a very good sign. Now, when the number of whales is going down, while the percentage owned by the whales is going up, I interpret this as dollar cost averaging by a few whales, and this could be a hint for a listing on a centralized exchange. When the Peanut token got listed on Binance, the price exploded. It more than 10x. Maybe something similar can happen for Fred as well. Now, not all of crypto is doing that great right now. The Bitcoin dominance actually continues to rise, as in Bitcoin tends to outperform most altcoins. There's only one small fraction of the altcoin market that's doing very well, and that's the meme coins, and that's especially the Pump.Fun ecosystem. Pump.Fun did the best within the last 7 days as a category within crypto. In case you don't know, this is a launchpad for meme coins on Solana. And within Pump.Fun, Fred outperformed everything else. Yet it's still only 1/10 of the size of Peanut, roughly. Now let me share you how we can find these kind of winners very, very early. This channel is all about finding tokens early, right? I publish videos on meme coins regularly on this channel. Feel free to subscribe. Now let me show you how I found Fred early. Have a look at the messages behind me. Those are messages from wallet tracking. So we track various wallets, influencer wallets, top trader wallets, and we try to figure out what are they buying. And for Fred, we have seen how Kyle Chessy swapped from the GOAT token to the Fred token on the 13th of November. Since then, the price went up by 960%. Now, Kyle Chessy moves markets and he tends to have very, very good calls, especially very good early calls. He's got 134,000 subscribers and we are tracking 12 of his wallets. We are tracking more than 400 wallets in total. So we've also got 33 wallets by Crypto Banter. That channel has more than 1 million subscribers. And for the really risky stuff, we also track more than 55 wallets by Crypto Gains. He's also got 130-ish thousand subscribers. And so I really strongly believe in this approach. I believe it's way better to follow people that already have a good track record than trying to find the best meme coin yourself. We can copy the performance of the best people simply by doing what they are doing. And because of that, I've even created a dedicated tutorial. Not just a single video, but 8 videos in total. The first videos is about how to find various influencer wallets. The subsequent videos is about how to track them, how to get alerts whenever they buy and sell. And the last video is how to interpret those alerts once we get them. Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics, right? The graphs we looked at today, that all comes also from tools that we've got in Premium. It's also about portfolio diversification, about risk management, etc. More than 100 videos. Feel free to check it out. Now, once we've got a buy or sell signal by the wallets that we are tracking, we also discuss them. There are dedicated chats for the individual altcoins in Premium as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. The price will increase next week. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like Premium, in case you do not make money, just message me within the first 7 days and I'll refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so I want to be 100% transparent. I also have bought some Fred tokens as well. I try to publish a video first before buying, but sometimes things are simply very urgent. And so I simply just want to share. I have some Fred tokens. I might sell them. I've also shared that I've bought some Fred to the Premium members. I think Fred has a lot of upside potential. I think a lot of people are going to move their gains from Peanut to Fred. And I think that the purchases by potentially the centralized exchanges might bring the price even higher. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. Helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in Premium. Cheers.